Good morning, everybody. It is October 11th. It is Tuesday, and this is going to be another whip and chat. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder because in one of my other videos, somebody commented that they couldn't hear me very well. So I'm trying to talk a little bit louder. So we'll see how it goes today. I'm working on Dressed Up by Diamond Art Club. 33 colors, full square by Eva Zette. And it is 42 by 58. So how is everybody doing this morning? I have to go to jury duty today. It's gonna be interesting. I'm going to see if I'm going to get picked today. Um, so I have today off and I have tomorrow off. Then next week I go for my colonoscopy. That's going to be interesting. So as of today, I can't eat certain foods because of that fact. I have to go for a colonoscopy. So this is my pen. I have a 4-placer, single placer, my wax. And for those of you who don't know, whip and chat means work in progress. So I'll be working on my diamond painting. You guys can work on whatever you choose. Housework, cross stitch, paint by number, diamond paint, whatever you want to do. I'm just here to keep you company for a little while. Like I said, I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder. Says one of the comments was that they could hardly hear me. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. I'm trying really hard, guys, to get it right. Right now, I'm just pretty pleased that I got the lighting somewhat right and the angle of my camera somewhat right, even though it's just a tablet. So that was pretty. Like I said, I'm thankful for any comments, any views. Anything is much appreciated, as this is still new to me and I'm trying to get it figured out. So that being said, I have to, like I said, go to jury duty today just to see if I'm picked, and then I have a couple errands to run today, and then the rest of my day is free, and then I have completely nothing to do tomorrow, so that's always good. Then I'm got to work this weekend and all that fun stuff. So let me see what's been going on. Not terribly too much on the lines of, well, let me see. I am officially going through premenopause or perimenopause, or the period before you go through menopause. So that's been interesting. I've had hot flashes and mood swings and things like that. So, and a friend of mine that I work with who's gone through it before, she said, yes, it's definitely hitting you. So I think I'm on the verge of being in menopause because of certain symptoms that have hit me so far. Plus, the doctor told me I was possibly going through it, and my friend confirmed it because she's been through it too, so she knows what to expect. And everything she described pretty much is what I'm going through. So uh, that'll be another milestone in my life that I made it through, so to speak. I am hoping, like I said, I was hoping to get this done the next week or two, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. I have like 7 sections left. I have a section here and then 6 sections over there. And I haven't really been into diamond painting lately. I've just been kind of blah. I don't really want to do it. I look at it and it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to work on it today. And then be time to get ready to sit down and work on it. And I'm like, I don't really feel like doing it today. Or I get interested in a movie or something like that. And it's like, oh crap. Really wanted to work on that today. And I'll sit there and I'll tell my fiance, all right, tonight I'm going to work on it. And he's like, okay, go ahead, and that'll be good. And then I go to work on it and it's like, I don't want to. And it's really frustrating because I really want to get this done because I want to start War Pony, but I'm thinking I'm going to do my Pink Ribbon Fairy for October since October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so I think I'm going to work on her next. She's only a 30 by 30, so she won't take me long. And then I can work on War Pony. So I may even take a break from Dressed Up and just go ahead and start her and then finish Dressed Up and then go ahead and just jump right into War Pony. But I don't know yet. It's hit and miss. I don't know what I want to do yet. And let's see. I haven't talked to my son much. I message him here and there, and he messages me here and there. But hopefully in the next week we're going to go see him, spend the day, and take him out to eat and stuff like that. So that's the plan. And then sometime in November, I'm going to take my second vacation. My fiance gets a week off in November, so I really want to spend time with him that week and just hang out and work on diamond paintings and watch movies. And Sunday we watched Big Trouble in Little China. And then the night before we watched Last Seen Alive with Gerard Butler. That was pretty good. That was on Netflix. And I did finish the Dahmer series, which was very good. And I'm on season 4, episode 3 of Stranger Things. That's turning out to be excellent. And pretty much, yeah. Like I said, if I start to fade out or anything, just let me know in the comments because I'm trying to be loud, but trying to kind of be quiet too because my daughter's sleeping. So I don't really want to wake her up. So if I'm kind of in and out, that's probably why. Plus, in the morning time, my throat and voice just crackle and crinkle. And I was going to kind of wait till later in the day to do one video today, but I got to be there by 8:30 to go for jury duty. So, excuse me, I take a drink of water. I have to be there for 8:30 to see if I'm even going to be picked for the jury duty. So, kind of want to be picked because I've never done it before, but kind of don't want to. So, work was kind of crazy over the weekend. It was busy because we still have a case sale going on. So, and we got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of good deals. Like I said, in my last video, I bought some. We got some pretty good deals, and it helps out, especially when you want to buy some stuff in bulk. We got a lot of stuff in bulk, and we still have some stuff. Heck, we still have some stuff from when my mom and dad came, because they got us bulk items and things like that, and so we still have some of those items left. like, yeah, I'm kind of going through a little rough patch right now, but I think everybody does. Bills catch up to you, and other financial things catch up to you, and you're just like, oh, when will it end? When can I get ahead? And like I said, usually the time we get ahead is tax time. 'Cause, um, we I usually take care of all the bills, and he takes care of the other stuff like the cars and things like that. So, which is fine, he helps, and I'm appreciative of that. I'm a very appreciative person. I'm just gonna let everybody know that right now. I'm appreciative if you give me 2 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your time, an hour of your time. I'm appreciative of everything. Um, just the little things, and that's what I think. That's what he says he loves about me so much. Is I'm not really a materialistic person. I really don't have to have a lot to make me happy. And there's some people that no matter how much they have, they're never happy. And it's like, I don't understand that. You have anything most people would wish for or want for, and you're still not happy with that, you know. But I'm thankful that I'm not a very materialistic person and don't require much to make me happy. Um, I'm just as happy sitting at home in my pajamas watching Netflix than going to a movie or going out and spending a lot of money. And which I've always been that way. So, like I said, that's what I think. That's what he said multiple times. That's what I love about you. You're not very materialistic. And it's like, I know, I've never been, you know. In high school, when I went out with friends, I didn't go and glam up and put makeup on and all that stuff. And I didn't have very many dates in high school, so I didn't really have to worry about the aspect of getting dressed up to look. I still went out and looked presentable. I didn't go out looking like a bum or, I did my hair. And my sister, she helped me with makeup and stuff sometimes if there was going to be guys there. But I was more like a plain Jane kind of thing. You know, never take an hour to get ready just to go to the grocery store or things like that, and or to the mailbox. I didn't have to have tons of makeup on and my hair done. You know what I mean? So hopefully this video will be a little bit louder. I think it's, my settings on my tablet and how I'm sitting and things like that. So, like I said, I'm still working it out. It's only been a month since I've been on YouTube, so still kind of new to the process and just getting my feet wet and getting going here. Hopefully tax time I'll be able to invest in a decent camera and things like that. But that's not my main priority. My main priority is just, getting some videos out there, getting known in the YouTube community and things like that. And hopefully people just like my videos and say, hey, this person is really, really trying and she's doing a good job, or she could do better at this. And so I said when I got that one comment from that one person, I was having trouble hearing you, sorry. It's like, okay, I'll work on that. You know, little inputs like that's is really helpful and really, insightful that somebody's actually watching. And that's probably the reason why not a lot of people watch my videos for a long period of time, which is fine too. I've said that before. 5-10 minutes of your time, If you want to sit and watch the whole thing, that's fine. Um, any kind of, advice from older creators or people who have created longer than me, I'm always up for input like that. I'm up for any kind of nice constructive criticism, not rude constructive criticism, if you know what I'm saying. Um, but like I said, I know I sound like a broken record because just about in every video I always say, like I said, like I said, like I said, or I repeat myself, and I'm just yammering on and trying to think of things to say. And I know I say, and a lot. So I say so a lot too. I think it's still kind of nerves. I mean, even though I've been on here a month, there's still a little nervous aspects of things. And I'm just thankful to be doing this because I would never have done it before. And I'm proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone and making an attempt at doing these, and gonna give it a shot for a little while. And if it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, then I won't do anymore. But it'll be just the experience of, hey. But I think once I get a camera and things like that, I'll be more apt to do more videos. Once I order more diamond paintings and do unboxings and things like that, it'll get better. I mean, a lot of these videos right now are just going to be whipping chats because I don't have any new diamond paintings coming in the mail, and I haven't been to Michael's or Hobby Lobby to buy any. So, I really can't do any kind of videos like that. I haven't completed any more diamond paintings, obviously, because I'm working on this one. And so I can't show any more completion videos. And I mean, I have a couple diamond paintings I found this morning that I could put on in a completion video if I really wanted to. But my day is just so crazy sometimes when I have to work, and then when I don't have to work, I have other things I have to get done, and I'm like, oh, I really, really, really want to put a video up today. And the only time I really have time to do it is early in the morning after my fiance goes to work and the dogs are all quiet. And if there's no garbage truck running and no little bangs and booms, the dogs are pretty quiet. But and then I have to stop the video and try to shush them down. And there's a lot to it. That's why I told my fiance, I wish I had a craft room, my own little private little room, and with good lighting. And I mean, I love sitting out here while he's watching TV and just working my little heart out. So see, there I go again. So my mom would be going crazy if she was here. Stop saying stop saying so. So see, just a habit. I can't help it. We had the other night we were laying in bed and all of a sudden we heard this gnawing in the spare room. We have in our bedroom we have a spare room, and used to be a closet, but we took out some walls and made it a room, spare room. And so we're laying there and we hear gnawing. So it's like, what in the world is that? So we thought it was the fan because we sleep with the fan on. So he goes and he messes with the fan, and the fan, it stops. The noise stops. We thought, okay, it was just the fan. It was uneven or something. So then 2 minutes later, we hear the gnawing again. So it's like, where is that coming from? So he's like, there's a mouse in here somewhere. So we have Yogi. Yogi sleeps in my daughter's room. And he's a mouser. He'll catch mice and flush them out and all this stuff. So he's like, I should just go and grab Yogi and put him in here. I was like, no, he said, well, she's still awake. We can just go in her room and grab him and put him in here and he'll flush it out. I'm like, no, that's too much. It's going to be too much commotion. I said, I really don't want to deal with it. So he's like, all right. So he put a trap in there. And it quit for a while. I was like, oh, maybe it took off and said, oh, okay, never mind. There's no food in here. So we start to go back to sleep. We hear it again. So he's like, well, this is ridiculous. And so he's going to try to catch it. Well, he couldn't catch it. So he finally quieted down for the most part. And then in the morning, he was like, well, it must have left. So he checked the room and he was like, it's right here. And it was sitting in the corner of the door jamb. Because there's a lip underneath the door jamb. So he was going under there. And then he'd gnaw. And then whatever he was doing in there. So come to find out, it wasn't a mouse. It was a mole. I said, that's a mole. And I said, well, put the flashlight on it. Because of the light, he won't be able to see. We'll be able to catch him and get him out. So he had it ran for a few. And I got him trapped by one of the walls. And I had a solo cup, so I trapped him within the solo cup. And I was telling my fiance, I said, get something to cover up the top of the cup and we can take him and throw him outside. But that mole was so cute. I was like, look at him. He is just so adorable. And he goes, yeah, but we can't keep him in the house. So I took him and put him out in the front yard and he took off somewhere. I don't know where he went, but I think he's still around because every time we let our dogs out, they're sniffing like crazy in the front yard where I had let him loose. So hopefully he doesn't make his way back into the house, because if Yogi gets a hold to him, then the poor little thing won't have a chance. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And he was a real pretty gray color. And there's more to the story, but I'm not going to get into in-depth detail. But I wanted to keep him so bad. I was like, I wish we had a little tank or cage and I can just put some bedding in there and just keep him in there. And my fiance's like, no, you're not keeping that thing in the house. So when I went to work and I was telling my friends about it, they were like, oh, that would be cute to keep it. And I was like, yeah, but he said no. We didn't have nowhere to put him, and he's a wild animal anyway, so we let him go into his little family. Hopefully he made it to his little family alive, because we've got crows and everything else that, oh, excuse me, would probably love to eat him. So hopefully he made it to a new spot or something. But he was just the cutest little thing. And yeah, so hopefully he made it. Let's see, what else can I talk about? So I can hear myself getting low and then getting high again, getting low, getting high again. So that's something I have to work on. I'm generally a soft-spoken person anyway, so trying to accentuate my voice is kind of hard for me, because I'm like, oh, am I going to wake up my daughter or something like that? Am I being too loud? So, and just ignore the so's, because I keep saying it, and it's kind of annoying me, but I think that's how it's going to be, I guess. so I can just correct myself. I don't want to keep saying, oops, I'm sorry, oops. And then I watched, anyways, um, so we, yesterday, before I went to work, because I didn't have to be in until 8:30, I watched Mr. Harrigan's Phone, which is a Stephen King movie based on a short story. And that was pretty good for Stephen King. I mean, Stephen King's awesome anyway. I love Stephen King. I love his books. I love his movies. My sister used to have a whole gallery of his books. I don't know if she still has them anymore. But um, we, I watched it. I was going to watch it with my fiance, but he didn't seem like he was too interested. So I was like, well, I'll just watch it when he goes to work since I have time in the morning. And it was pretty good. Had Donald Sutherland in it. Donald Sutherland was Mr. Harrigan. And the kid in the movie, he was the kid from It, the original It, Stephen King's It. And he did a really good job too. My friend was like, I read the book. I want to watch it. I said, oh, you need to watch it. It's really, really good. And she said, well, the story was really good, which I've never read the book. She said she's read it. And which they say it's just like a collection of one of his short stories. So um, I should ask her if I can borrow it and so I can read it. I watched, um, like I said, then we watched Last Seen Alive with Gerard Butler. That was pretty good. The plot was kind of but we watched it anyway. And like I said yesterday, we watched Big Trouble in Little China. Not yesterday, but Sunday. We watched Big Trouble in Little China. And I think that was about it. And then I watched like YouTube videos, things like that. He relaxed on the couch, and I was gonna work on my picture, and I was like, I don't really feel like it. I had a long day. I don't really want to work on it, but I'm gonna work on it today and tonight, and tomorrow. I'm gonna work on it majority of the day tomorrow. Because, like I said, I don't really have anything to do tomorrow. I went to the dentist last week and got my teeth cleaned, and everything was good. And they noticed I lost weight, and really excited about that. And then we weighed ourselves yesterday, and I lost another pound. So I'm 165 now. And I don't think I've ever remember myself ever being 165. So I'm pretty happy about that. And there was an issue with my blood pressure going back up, but it's back down to normal again. And I've been worrying and stressing about a lot of stuff, so I think that's why it went up. So I'm just happy it's back down to normal again. Since I took myself off the blood pressure medicine, and then when I went to the doctor that day, he officially took me off of it. So I was kind of leery to tell him I took myself off of it because I didn't want to hear, you shouldn't do that. And it's like, well, I don't need it. And like I said, next week I go for my colonoscopy. I have to drink that wonderful, wonderful concoction. And then hopefully in November I'll get my vacation. It's technically a vacation, technically not a vacation because it's my sick days and my personal days. And I have so many personal days I have to use and so many sick days I have to use. So my fiance was like, well, you better use them because if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. And my manager was like, kind of, because I wanted to take a personal day on the Friday before we go see my son, so I could have a 3-day weekend. And she didn't act too thrilled about that. So I was like, you know what, just never mind, forget it, you know. And I was thinking to myself, it's my personal time. I want to use it when I want to use it. And it's like she got kind of, because I told her, because I was working on the truck, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I should just take a 3 day weekend that weekend. That'll be perfect. I'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Everybody, you know, a couple of other people had 3 day weekends. Why can't I have one? And she was coming back from the office or whatever, and I said, hey, I think I'm gonna use one of my personal days. And she's like, why? And it's like, what do you mean why? And so I was like, yeah, the weekend we go see my son. I think I'm gonna take that Friday off. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I want a 3 day weekend. And so, well, she said, well, that's only gonna give you so many days, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'll get paid for it. It's a personal day. Yeah, but you'll only get so many. It's like, you know what? Never mind. And I said, well, I'll let you know if I'm gonna do that. So then I was sitting about it, thinking about it, and the more I thought about it, the kind of aggravated I got. So I was like, I just went in and because she had wrote my name and off on that Friday, so I just went in and just crossed it out. I was like, you know what? And then I told her, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna use my personal sick days in November. I said my fiance gets a week off in November. We're gonna spend it together. So don't worry about that Friday. And she said it been kind of funny. And I was like, you know, and then I was thinking in the back of my mind, you know, you gave so and so 3 days off and didn't give them a hassle. You gave another person 3 days off and didn't give them a hassle. But because I want 3 days off, it was like, you know, oh, no, 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 no. You only get this many days and blah, 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 blah. It's like, so what? It's paid for. It's a paid day off. Because she was trying to tell me, well, why don't you just take your vacation that week then? Because that's the week of my colonoscopy. She was like, well, since you're only gonna have so many days anyways, why don't you just take your week? And I was like, yeah, maybe I should. And I was like, no, maybe I shouldn't, because you know, I would really like to. Him and my fiance and I haven't really had a vacation together. Not even though we don't really do anything, we just get stuff done around the house, or we take a ride somewhere or something like that. But we've never really had vacation time together, because even when my parents were here, he had to work. And he was like, I have to work when they're here. And it's like, no, it's fine. I'll entertain them. And he goes, yeah, but we only had like the weekend, a couple weekends. And it was like, I want spend a whole week. We don't have to get up early. We don't have to really worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him this morning, I said, well, you know what week do you shut down? And he told me, I said, he goes, why is that when you're going to take your vacation? I said, yes. I said, we finally get some time together. We don't have to get up in the morning. We can just whatever and spend our day how we want to. And so that's the plan, anyways. So we'll see how that goes. Then the car has still got issues. Him and his buddy went last Friday and put another caliper on the other side. Now they need a rotor, so he went and bought the rotor. So now Friday they got to put a rotor on it. And he said that's all that should be needed to be done to the car for a while. And I said, okay. So every Friday he takes the car so him and his buddy can work on it. And I use his car, which is odd because his car is a bigger car. His car is like a mid-size car, and mine is a little car. And he don't like my car, and I don't like his. I mean, I don't mind his car. His car is that's where how I got my driver's license. I used his car for the driving test. But um, after driving a car so long. They're both automatic, but his I don't know how to put it. Drive shaft, his what's it called? The drive, reverse, and all that, whatever that's called. Anyways, um, his is on the steering, but up by the steering wheel. Mine is on the floor. Gear shift. That's what it is. Gear shift. And so after driving my car for a while and used to just putting it in drive and park and all that to the floor on the console floor, and his is like next to the steering wheel. It's like I'm trying to use the floor and there's nothing on the floor, and it's like, oh, it's up here. I forgot. It's kind of crazy. And so that's pretty much how that goes. I mean, I like his car too. He loves his car. He's like, I love these big cars or mid-sized cars. He goes, your car is just too small. And that's the car we're taking to go see my son. He has to drive. He's driving, so he's like, this car is so uncomfortable. And it is actually uncomfortable. When we went to go see my son the first time, it was like 4 hours, and then you start getting numb, and your legs get sore, and moving around, and so we're trying to figure out the seating arrangements when we go see him this time because I think his girlfriend's coming again. I'm not sure, and my fiance's like, well, there's really not enough room, and he's like, well, if you sit in the back with him and his girlfriend, and then Dana can sit in the front. So Dana's probably gonna ride in the front, and my son and his girlfriend and I will ride in the back, which is okay by me. Doesn't really matter. But because when my mom and dad were up here and we rode in their car, I rode in the back seat. So if we all went somewhere, we had fun when they were here, and they had fun. And we're not gonna get to see them next year, like I said in the other video, because they're going to New Hampshire. And so next summer, I don't know what we're gonna do next summer. Hopefully, we'll go camping. We'll do some more camp. We'll do some camping next year. We didn't do enough camping this year. And then my fiance's friend got bad news, and so he's been kind of down about that. And he found out he has stage 4 lung cancer. His friend does, and other health issues, and the doctors don't give him long. And so he's been kind of depressed about that, thinking about his friend. And it's like, I'm so sorry. And he goes, well, you can't, I don't know if you can reverse it or not, if they can reverse it, but I think he's just too far in the stage for anything to work. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. But there are miracles. Miracles happen, so you never know. He might be able to beat it. He might be able to reverse it. You never know. But my fiance is just really kind of upset. And I was like, I'm so sorry. That he had to find that out. And how's his girlfriend taking it? And he's like, I think she's taking it okay. Kind of hard. And I said, well, I bet. I imagine. I said, well, maybe now they'll quit fighting over the stupid stuff and appreciate their time together more. And he was like, well, maybe. He had to quit drinking, obviously, and because he's got liver problems and stuff like that. So it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want that, wish that on anybody. And I never really used to like the guy because he was just arrogant. And eventually I got to get to know him, and he's actually a pretty decent guy. And it's like, why do all the good ones, I mean, he may have been arrogant and everything, but if you needed anything, he would help you out. He had no problem helping anybody out and things like that. And it's just I don't get it. And then you question your own life and did I do enough? And it's just that's why I'm kind of scared to go to get this colonoscopy because I really don't want to find out anything. So it's just I say it's life is funny. You got the good ones that go too early, and then you got the mean, rotten ones that just they hang on, and there's the ones that do bad things, and how the heck, this, and it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm not looking forward to going to jury duty today. I'd rather just much sit at home and watch a movie and then get supper ready and then just watch, work on this. I'm going to work on this today and I'm going to work on this tonight too. I got to get it done. And then I'm going to work on the ribbon fairy. I know I said I was going to work on War Pony, but I think, now the more that I think about it, I'm going to work on ribbon fairy. I was looking at her today, this morning, and I was like, well, that won't take me any time at all. So, and plus it's round, so that really won't take me much time at all. I mean, War Pony's round too, but a little bit bigger. And I can get her done, and then I can put her in the portfolio, and then I can focus on him, on War Pony, and I mean, I assume it's a him. I mean, I guess it could be anything you want. Just looks like a boy. And there's Halloween specials I want to look at. I just love Halloween specials. I love any kind of holiday specials. The Halloween specials, the Christmas specials, Thanksgiving specials, Easter, all those kind of little cartoons. I just love. I'm a kid at heart, anyways. So I see this. Oh, so and so's on. It's on this year. Like I like watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all the Charlie Brown Christmases and specials, and it just brings back to lots of memories. And I don't know if we're gonna put a tree up this year. We didn't put a tree up last year, but I think maybe we'll put it. My daughter and I will put the tree up this year. We just didn't feel in the mood for it last year, so maybe this year we'll put the tree up. We just have an artificial tree, so my fiance, he's got a lot of Christmas decorations from, his mom when he was a kid, and he's got couple from his daughter when she was little, and so we put those on the tree, and we put the decorations when my kids were little, and we put them on the tree. My mom bought us some ornaments over the years, and I don't know. I love putting up the tree, and I mean, there's nothing to put under it because the kids are both older now, so I usually just send them money or whatever, and I send my son a box of treats and to share with everybody. And so we'll see. I can't wait to see him though. I miss him. I made it perfectly clear to my fiance I am not going another year, a whole year without seeing him, so we will find a way to go see him. And he's like, oh, it's not going to be that long. It's not going to be a whole year before you see him. I said, yes, it will. And I was explaining it to him. He goes, well, yeah, I guess you're right. And I said, we can't travel really much in the snow. I mean, if it's a sunny day and the roads are plowed, we'll venture off to the zoo or something. But we generally try not to travel too much in the wintertime. Just like in the wintertime, I won't come home for lunch. I usually come home on my lunches, but in the wintertime, I won't. I'll stay at work. I mean, I like getting away for 30 minutes because it gives you a breather. But I won't be able to this in the wintertime because my car is too small. And I'll end up getting stuck. And I got stuck last year twice. So, and it wasn't fun. So I think I'm gonna have to try to make arrangements with somebody to come pick me up in the wintertime. And then my fiance says he would pick me up after work. So that kind of works out. And he's like, well, I'd rather do that. And that way, I know you're not gonna get stuck. And the way my hours are now, I might not get stuck because by the time I have to go to work, the plow will already come through. So, but I hope I won't have to depend on anybody to take me to work or pick me up. I mean, maybe on the weekends I'll have my fiance pick me up and take me to work since he's off, and I won't be coming home for lunch anyways. So we'll see. It's up in the air because they're calling for a pretty nasty winter. So, oh, and I just spewed beads everywhere. Oh, actually, just one. Okay, thought I lost a couple. Just one. And so we're gonna work on that. And then I gotta get candy. We gotta get candy because we're handing out candy this year. My daughter just loves handing out candy. Oh, there's one stray one right there. And so we're gonna do that this year. Send my son some goodies for Christmas and things like that. I might send him a little gift card or something so he can get what he wants for Christmas. My mom and dad did something neat the other year. They had this catalog. And she's like, okay, I'm going to send you guys this catalog and you guys pick out whatever you want within a certain price range and we'll order it and that'll be your Christmas. We'll just have it sent to your house. I was like, oh, that is cool. That's a good idea, you know. So the kids ordered something and fiance and I ordered something. She goes, you guys each order one thing for yourselves and then you order something for the house. So we ordered I think we got a crock pot for the house and the kids ordered a toy each. They were both younger, so I think, yeah, they each got a toy. And I was like, all right, well, we'll order it for you and we'll have it just sent right to your house. We don't have to send out a package. I was like, okay, that's a good idea. But now they just send money, which is good too. And so we'll see how things go this year. They always tell us, you don't have to send us anything for Christmas. It's like, but we want to. So I don't know what we're gonna send them for Christmas, but she's usually pretty adamant every year. Don't send us nothing. We're not sending, don't send us anything. You don't have to. It's like, but we want to. That's the point of Christmas. Giving gifts. That's what I love about. I mean, I love family and everything else about Christmas too, but I just love the thought of wrapping gifts and things like that. We used to do a secret Santa at work. I don't know if we're gonna do it this year or not, but we did a secret Santa last year. No, not last year, the year before. And when I was a cashier still, all the cashiers got together and we did a little secret Santa thing and stuff like that. And it was, oh wow, they're way over here on this side. I might just throw these in my little extra container over there. I think I got some. No, I didn't. Okay. But, so yeah, we don't know what we're going to do yet for Christmas. Hopefully, I'm going to go to H&R Block and get that holiday loan and maybe get some Christmas shopping done. I don't do the Black Friday thing. And, so, yeah. Pretty much. That's about our plans for the holidays. We don't have family here. I mean, my daughter lives here with us because of her disability, but like my son's downstate, and we won't really be able to get to see him. I mean, I'll call him. Can't see my mom, can't see my dad. It's gonna be another year or so before we get to see them, unless we go down there, which we're talking about doing that 1 year. And yeah. So I think I want to get ready to close this out because my battery is going doo-doo-doo-doo-doop, making noises. So I still have to upload it and get ready to go to the jury duty thing. And then tomorrow I don't have nothing to do, so I'll probably post another video tomorrow. Hopefully these videos are loud. This video is a little bit louder. I'm hoping. If not, I will continue to work on that and get better quality videos and for you guys to enjoy. Things like that. It's just, we'll get there. I'll get there, you know. I have faith in myself. I have faith in what I can do. I think it's going to be fine. I'm always trying to be positive, so I'm positive it's going to be fine. So I'm going to shut it down for now. I still have to get ready, finish getting ready. I have to be there by 8:30, and it's almost 7:30 now. And so I will continue, and I'm going to work on this some more today. So hopefully, next time you see me, I'll be on this section up here. And then I'll just have these few sections on this side, which you can't really see. And I'm going to try to post, I might do 3 videos this week, since next week is my colonoscopy. And I'm really not going to feel like doing anything, especially the day of my colonoscopy. So, and I don't know what my days off are going to be next week. I won't know until Thursday when I go back to work. But you guys have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe down below. And I will post again tomorrow. Let everybody know how jury duty went. Hopefully I don't have to sit on the jury, but if I have to sit on the jury, that's fine too. And I am going to write this down real quick. Okay. So, everybody have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Oops. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And I will discuss how my day went today, and hopefully it's going to be a nice day. Today is supposed to be our only good day for the week. Then we're going to start getting cold, so it's yeah. And my coat just fell. So you guys have a wonderful day. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. Give me any pointers, any tips, what I could be doing better. It's a little dark right now because I just turned all my lights off. My light pad and my little LED light. And you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Hope you're having nice weather, enjoying the fall colors, getting ready for spooky time. And I have, you know, I'm trying to be louder, and hopefully this video is a little bit louder for you. I'll find out when I check it out when I'm off of here. Yeah, and like I always say, and I'll always say, I appreciate every view, every comment, every like. every subscribe. Please keep liking, subscribing, comment. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, if you like the videos, if you don't like the videos. Any pointers or suggestions you can give me, that we very, very much appreciate it. I appreciate everything. One minute view, a 10, 20-minute view, hour view, however you want to watch my videos is very much appreciated, as long as they're getting watched. Um, some longer videos might not be for everybody. Some of the shorter ones might be better for everybody. It's just a touch, and it's getting my feet in the water and getting going and getting the process going. So hopefully next year around this time I'll have better camera. Hopefully before this time I'll have a better camera and better lighting, and I can just go on and on and on. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.